In Fate Empire of Dirt, you play as Cyril Corvon. You work as a teacher at Soginkan Academy in a place called Pyramid City, and you'll be put into some wacky situation with some equally wacky characters. So grab a juice box and some celery stick, cause here we go. We open up with a scene where you totally get fucking bodied by a giant dragon. As you lay there dying, you suddenly wake up, covered in a pool of your own sweat. You put on a new shirt and head down to greet your wife, who happens to be Raiko. What the? That's not my Raiko. What have you fucking done? After eating your very Japanese dinner with chopsticks, you head out for work. While driving to work, the radio starts talking about nighttime attacks conducted by a criminal riding a motorcycle. But thank God you won't encounter this person anytime soon. Wink. You're at school teaching your students, but it's not just some ordinary lesson. No. You are teaching magecraft. So Ginkan Academy is a school for youngsters learning magical shit. As you glance around looking for a student to bully, you pick one with a character portrait. Hi. Her name is Brynhilder. Really? You couldn't come up with a fake name like Hilda or something? And she's just an ordinary human who's not a servant. Brynhilder finishes talking about made up shit and she gets a standing ovation for it. Great. After class, someone breathes down your fucking neck. Yeah, that's the actual audio from the game. It's some Twinkus named Wilhelm. He's a smart little cookie who's on par with Brynhilder in terms of academics. And like the bitch nerd he is, asks more questions about the made-up magic class. In the faculty room, you're doing mundane paperwork while writing as loudly as possible. When suddenly Brynhilder pops up in front of you. After making her do half your job, she kindly offers you her famous homemade honey drink. The next day after school, you help Brynhilder find her nerdy porn book. Embarrassed, she starts making noises. As you walk down the hallway with Brynhilder, you try to lighten the mood by saying the test scores for her and Wilhelm were pretty even. This seemed to have changed her mood slightly. She quickly says her goodbyes and gives off a weird vibe on her way out. The next day again, you're driving to work and start thinking about that dragon dream. It's been occurring more often, and every time it does, it feels more real, as if you were actually there. While you're stressing about this dream, you realize you forgot to bring a book that needs to be returned to the library. You don't want to burden your friend Rama with a late book returnal, so you gotta make sure to pick that up after work. At school, you find Brynhilder in the hallway. Feeling a little awkward about the other day, you try to start a conversation with her. She tries to tell you something but quickly cuts herself off and walks away. You're finally home, but you have to return that book. Raiko is happy that you're back early and you feel really bad about leaving so soon. As you worry about breaking her little heart, the news on TV starts talking about something peculiar. Normal people are starting to attack others. Raiko tells you to be careful and goes to the kitchen to go make your fucking dinner. This is your chance. You sneak out of your house and head to the library. We're at the library. And what's this? Oh wow, another babe. Well, she's honestly kinda boring to talk to. But oh, she's a psychologist. Anyways, she fucks off and we go meet up with our buddy Rama. Rama is a good friend of yours, so returning this book to him was essential. While chatting it up with your homie, you get a call from your wife. She's worried sick about you and wants you to come home quickly. You do so, but you feel bad about worrying her in the first place, so you decide to go buy her a gift before heading home. Specifically some sweets called kintsubayaki. A new shop opened up recently, and boy is the line long. After a while, you manage to buy some, but it's already gotten pretty dark. Raiko is calling you non-stop, so you quickly try to get to your car, but then suddenly... Oh great, it's some bitch. I mean witch. Women deserve respect. It seems like she teleported you. She starts asking about the nightmares you've been having lately. But how does she know about this? You haven't told anyone about them, not even Raiko. After taunting you a bit more, she threatens to kill you. With a magic notebook in hand, you ready yourself. But what's this? Some man was behind you, and he suddenly turns into a monster. You try fighting it, but nothing works. So you just run away. As you reach a street, a person on a motorcycle whizzes past you. They stop and throw an object at the monster, piercing its throat. It's a biker babe. The witch has finally caught up and faces off against the biker lady. The biker tells us to get the fuck out. Ooh, You're finally home. After brushing off your wife, you head to your room and fall on your bed. You laugh like a psycho and then you hear a voice. It's some little boy floating in the air. He's your holy guardian angel, but we'll be calling him Angel for short. Angel explains that he's here to help you win the Holy Grail War, but you don't remember participating in one. It seems like both of you don't really remember much. It turns out because the entire city is being contained and controlled by the Holy Grail itself. In order to save the city, you must collect 7 servants and destroy the Grail before the city is wiped off the fucking planet. Angel suggests we go find that biker from earlier, cause she's actually a servant. What the fuck? Raiko barges into your fucking room, and it seems like she can't see Angel. Only you can see him. How fucking convenient. A new day has started and you go start searching for the biker lady. You start your search in the middle of the day even though she comes out at night. So instead of relaxing at home on a Saturday, you decide to chill out at a convenience store for a few hours. While in the store, you meet some of your students. They start gossiping about Brynhilde and Wilhelm, but the conversation leads to the topic of a love potion, which will never come into play later. After mooching off the store's AC for several hours, it's finally evening and you continue the search. But before you can continue, man, you sure are hungry from doing literally fucking nothing all day. Let's go and get some grub. You head into a restaurant and oh, what's this? A male character with a portrait, and he has a voice. He must be an important character. Well, he passes out drunk and you pay his fucking drinks and drop him off at a hotel room. The previous day was a failure, so you'll continue your search today. But this time you actually stay home and chill the fuck out for a few hours. It's nighttime again, and after lying to your wife, you head out in search of your first servant. But suddenly, that monster from last time appears. You immediately run away and yet again the biker lady comes out to save your ass. Without a moment's hesitation, you try to mansplain her into becoming your servant. She just stands there quietly. The witch lady comes out and fires a magic bullet at you. Biker lady blocks the attack with her body and then uses a smokescreen, which gives you two some time to escape. Now we must go through a really stupid stealth game, so just make sure you don't get caught. Fuck! You arrive at an abandoned warehouse, but you're cornered by the witch and her monsters. With the biker lady injured and unable to move, you have no choice but to fight them off yourself. You tried attacking them with your sickest moves, but nothing worked. The monsters managed to take a chunk off of you. Severely injured, you still move around, dodging the monster's attack. The witch mocks you as you desperately move around. But you suddenly stop moving. The whole time you were actually creating a magic circle with your blood to transfer all your mana into another person. With the ritual done, a purple fart gas fills the room. A woman in black armor holding a purple sword appears before you. She praises your courage and rewards you by defeating the enemies in front of you. With the monsters defeated, the woman in black reveals her name. It's Skaha, and she's a saber. Now time to have our first battle. The witch is defeated and quickly escapes, but you fall unconscious because of your injuries. You've awakened to find that you're back in your room. You're all bandaged up, but alive. Raiko comes in to check on you, and as soon as she steps out, Skaha walks in from the balcony door. After being surprised, you talk about boring shit that we already know about. You and Skaha formally make a contract with each other as a master and servant. You both shake hands, determined to help save the city from being destroyed.